everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Kate, and if you're not, then welcome back. Welcome to another video. Welcome to Vlogmas day 16, I think it is. So yeah, I hope you guys are really enjoying all of the Vlogmas holiday festive content. So yeah, today I wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite looks for the holiday season. You guys know me, you're probably like, oh my gosh, like she's wearing makeup, what the hell? Like she never wears makeup, but for the holidays, I make an excuse to wear makeup. I think it's so fun and so festive to wear something like this for, you know, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, something like that. It's fun to just go a little bit bold with the season. I feel like people always dress up around Christmas time, so I mean, why the hell not join in? So yeah, anyway, here I am sharing with you guys one of my favorite looks for the holiday season. So with that all being said, let's just jump right in with the makeup look and let me show you guys how I created this holiday festive makeup look. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to be starting with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This has been my favorite primer for absolutely years. Like seriously guys, I've been using this thing since, I don't know, maybe my like senior year of high school. So call it like 2014. But it is so nice. It has coconut water in and just is super hydrating, and that's exactly what I want, especially in the winter time. I just find it really hydrating on my skin. It's almost like a moisturizer kind of feeling, and then it kind of sets onto your skin. But this is honestly my favorite primer ever. I've tried others and I always gravitate towards this one because it just makes my skin feel so hydrated before I go ahead and put on a bunch of makeup. So that is exactly the one I use. So yeah, I love this. It is silicone free as well, if that matters to you guys. So then I'm actually gonna start with my foundation. Normally if I'm doing like a heavy like eye makeup look, I'll do that first, but we're not gonna be doing like heavy eye makeup for, you know, the holidays. I definitely don't want to, just because we're gonna be doing such a bold lip. So I'm gonna actually start out with my foundation first. The foundation I'm using is the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. It's a lot to say, and I'm in the shade 2N2 Linen. So I think this is honestly a little bit dark for me. Normally I am fake tanning in the winter, but I have not fake tanned like right now. Let me see if I'm getting it. I'm kind of just using this as my mirror. I probably should have grabbed another mirror. I'm getting it everywhere. Oh well. Yeah, so anyway, this is the color that I usually am when I've done a fake tan or like in the summer, something like that. But I think we can make it work. We can make it blend. It's fine. My concealer is lighter anyway, so I think it'll balance everything out anyway. I think I actually might go grab a mirror because I feel like it's kind of dangerous to do my makeup in the viewfinder. I feel like I'm gonna look like a clown. Grabbed myself a little mirror, so now we're not gonna be as dangerous looking, so that's good. But yeah, I don't think this is too bad of a color on me. I think it's definitely a little bit more tan than, you know, my neck, but I'm gonna bring it down and kind of just blend it down my neck anyway. And what I really like about this foundation is it's so thin, and that's exactly what I like. I don't like heavy cakey kind of makeup, so I normally just start with a little bit and then I'll add more if I need. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more, but I just feel like it kind of takes away all the imperfections in your skin. So I'd say you can definitely see skin through it, but that's how I like my makeup to look. I like it to look very natural, and I can't stand like caked on like makeup because there's nothing worse than your makeup feeling like heavy. Okay, so now we're gonna be going in with concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I've been using it for a very long time. It is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream, the illumination one. It's full coverage, anti-aging, waterproof concealer. It's amazing. And I'm just in the color, I believe it's 20 medium. It's kind of like scrubbed off the back. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I love this just because you need such a very small amount, just because it's so like thick and full coverage, so it's perfect. So I'm just gonna be putting this on my concealer brush. And I'm literally just putting like a pea-size amount. You really don't need a lot, and you can always add more. And I like to just kind of dot it underneath my eyes because that's where I have my bags. That's where I definitely want my everything concealed. I don't really get a lot of pimples, so I don't feel the need to really conceal any. I kind of just use this to almost like highlight my face. So what I do is I just kind of put it in like a line down my face to highlight like the middle. and then I just kind of brush it over, and then I also bring it up to my eyelids. I use it as almost like an eyeshadow base because I feel like it works perfectly fine as an eyeshadow base. And then I just go in with my beauty blender and blend it all out. Okay, so personally, I think that's great. I just needed to kind of bring attention to my eyes in the middle of my face and just kind of lighten up my whole makeup look since my foundation was a little bit darker than what I was anyway. So now I'm going to be going in with powder just to set all of this liquid product. And I always like to use two different brushes. When I do this, I have a big one for my face and this little like eyeshadow brush I use to brush underneath my eyes. And this is honestly my favorite. I feel like I've been saying that about everything. It's my favorite product, but that's because I feel like I've tested so many brands of different makeup over the years that like I found my favorites and I kind of just stick with them. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. Why do they always have such long names? But I'm just in the shade Medium, if I can actually get this open. And this is what it looks like. But yeah, I love this. This is one of my favorite powders ever. Again, it doesn't look cakey. It really just kind of sets your makeup and gives you a little bit of a glow. There's something in it that makes your skin kind of glow, which I really like. So I kind of just put this everywhere. I put it underneath my neck, kind of just everywhere. Just like that, just a little bit. And then I'll go in with the smaller brush and just kind of drag it underneath my eyes, just to set my concealer. There's nothing worse than when your concealer doesn't set and then you have mascara on. It's awful. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the face products. I'll do the eyes a little bit later. So we're gonna go in with bronzer. And this is my trusty Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Again, another product that I've been using for a really long time. Again, this is something I've been using since like high school, but I just really like the color of it and I just think it's very natural looking, and that's kind of what I like to do. I like to look very natural, so I normally just do kind of a 3, and that's how I do it. So I just make sure that I have some on my forehead. I go a lot heavier on the cheekbone just because who doesn't want, like, you know, noticeable cheekbones? I mean, everyone does. And then I drag it under here just to give my jawline a bit more definition. So now I'm gonna go in with blush. This is the Hourglass Diffused Heat. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. Again, another one of my favorites, just because it's a very natural looking blush. I don't like anything too pink. I like it to be very neutral, and I kind of just use the same brush that I used for my bronzer. I probably should have another brush, but I just do this. And I feel like it's totally okay to pack on blush because it does tend to fade throughout the day, so don't worry if you've gone like a little overboard, but I feel like with the product I'm using, it's very hard to go overboard just because it is such a natural product. But it just gives like a nice natural look. And then I like to just kind of put this on my nose just to make you look sun-kissed, as if you went on like a little winter vacation, and I just think it's really cute. Okay, so we're gonna go in with highlighter next. If you want like a super bold highlight, I would suggest using two different types. I would go in with the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. These things are like insane. I really only use them in the summer when I try and use more liquid products. But for this one, I'm gonna go a little bit more natural and just do a powder instead. So again, this is my favorite highlighter, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I know they don't sell this anymore because I'm pretty sure it was like a limited edition, but you can see how much I have left. Like, I really haven't touched it that much, but I swear I use it like all the time when I actually do makeup. And I like to just use this to highlight, again, just the cheekbones. Yeah, cheekbones. And then same thing with the concealer. I kind of bring it through the middle of my face, so I like to do it on my nose. Cupid's bow, because it makes your lips look more fuller. And then I like to bring it just here, above the eyebrows. And then you can never have too much highlighter, so I have to go in and add more. You can also add it to your collarbone as well. I know if you're wearing like a shirt and you want your collarbones to pop, I love to just kind of put a little bit of highlighter on. It just gives them a little shimmer in the light, so it's It's very natural, that's what I like. Okay, so that's pretty much like the face makeup done. So again, it's just very natural and kind of like an everyday makeup look. Like if I was even going to the mall and I wanted to put makeup on, I'd probably do something like this. So now we're gonna go in and just do my eyebrows. Again, I like to do my eyebrows very naturally. I just kind of use the Benefit Gimme Brow. I'm in the shade number 5. I think it's one of their darker shades, but I love this thing. I often will just wear this with mascara and not put any makeup on, and it just kind of adds a little bit of color to your brows, but it keeps it very, like, I guess bushy and natural, like not in a bad way, but in a good way. I used to do my brows with powder, but I don't like doing that anymore. Again, I like a more natural kind of look, and I don't want to like overdo my brows. I feel like at one point everyone used to overdo their brows, and that was like a crazy trend that I'm glad we're done with, and everyone's into natural brows now. Okay, so we're now going to move on to the fun part. We're going to be doing some eye makeup. This palette, if you guys have seen some of my other makeup videos, you guys know this is my favorite eyeshadow palette. It's very me, very basic. It is the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette from Too Faced. So it just has these, it just has these very natural colors. It's pretty much just a whole bunch of browns and creams and stuff like that. And they do have a blue and like a pink in it, but I don't normally use that. You guys will be able to see which color I use the most. Oops. And that is the color Peanut Butter right there. It's my favorite color of like literally all time. It's incredibly natural. So I'm just going to be putting this in the crease of my eye, and feel free to bring this up kind of high. I don't think you can go really overboard with this. It's a very like natural color, and just start with a little bit of product and then build up. So I kind of just do the corner of my eye, bring it up, and do the crease, kind of just above the crease, I'd say. Comment how many times I say natural, because I'm sure it's a lot in this video. I feel like it's the only word I've been saying. Okay, so once you're happy with how it's been blended, I'm gonna also just bring this underneath my eye. Okay, so we're gonna take a thinner brush than what we were using before, and we're now going to dip into a slightly darker brown, and that is the shade called Truffled. This one right here, it's just above Peanut Butter, and we're just gonna put a little bit on the brush and kind of do what we were doing before, so just have it on the outer corners and then up on the crease. But really just keep it to the very outer corner of the eye, since it is like a darker color. And then again, just bring it underneath the eye, but just to the outer corners. Okay, so I'm going to take a flatter brush and just go in with a very neutral color. We're going to go in with the color, what should I do? I think Coconut Cream, this kind of white color, just to highlight the brow bone. I'm sorry if you can now hear the outdoor noise. I just opened up the windows because my camera just loves to overheat like all the freaking time. It's crazy. It's like whenever I try and film a video and it's, you know, not like a vlog where I can turn my camera off all the time, it just like overheats like crazy. It's very annoying. Okay, so for the final color, I'm going to be going in with this kind of gold color. It's kind of like a bronze gold. It is the color Caramel. That one right there, and I'm actually just going to use my finger and kind of do that. I like doing that with those shimmery kind of colors. I'm just going to be placing this in the inner corner of my eye and then kind of bring it to the middle so it can kind of meet the brown. So now I'm just taking a very thin little like pointer brush, going back into the highlight we were using earlier just to highlight the inner corners. That's pretty much the eyes done. Now we're just gonna put on some mascara. Again, you can curl your eyelashes if you want. Actually, you know what? I'm actually just gonna curl them. You know, it's a holiday look. We're trying to look a little different, so I am gonna curl my eyelashes. So we're just gonna be going in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Again, one of my favorites. I've had like 6 tubes of these, if not more. Whenever I run out, I get more. So that's my favorite mascara. Okay, so we are almost done with the makeup look. We're just going to be finishing it off with a nice bold red lip. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to outline my lips with this nude liner. Yeah, It's just a lip pencil from MAC in the color Spice. I'm just going to be lining my lips, just because I don't have any red lip liner. And then this is my favorite red lipstick. It is so like bang in your face red. It's the perfect thing for the holidays. It is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Liquid Matte Lipstick in shade 303 Confidential. It is such a pretty red. It's my favorite. I used to work at Ulta and I bought like a couple of these things because they're so good. But this one is very true red. I have one that's kind of like an orange red, and then I have other like MAC lipsticks that are red, but this is seriously like the best red I've ever found. So I'm gonna just very lightly put it on, and then also use this little lip pencil thing I have just to help me apply the rest. Okay. I love this little pencil thing. It's always so handy. I feel like you can kind of make it very like precise when you're applying these, because the application stick on this is very like thick, so it's hard to get it all the way to the corners. But what I love about this is it just dries down so quickly. It's a matte lipstick, but it's definitely not drying at all. It's coming up very orange red on the camera, but I promise you it is, I'm looking in the mirror, it is true red. I don't know why it is coming up like that on camera, but it is definitely a very true red. It's my favorite Christmas kind of look. So yeah, this is the final look. I really need to go and do my hair. I've just like kind of blow dried it, but I haven't actually styled it. But yeah, this is the makeup look. I feel like I'm looking very pale in the viewfinder. I think I need to turn my white balance down. I think that's way better. I'm not looking as pale. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this makeup look. It's so weird for me putting on like a full face of makeup. I almost don't even recognize myself, but I do like to wear makeup for the holidays. I think it's just very fitting, very festive, and I just love wearing a simple red lip and a white shirt. I think it's just classic, and it's nice and bold, but it's not like too crazy out there. So yeah, I would say the eyes are very natural, and that's what I like when I'm having such a bold lip. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you recreate this look or if you try any of the products. Definitely pick your definitely try this lipstick if you have not tried it. It's seriously my favorite lipstick ever. It doesn't stick to your teeth or anything like that. It literally dries down, but it's not drying. So it's seriously my favorite. I'll have links to all the products below, except I think the highlighter, because that was like a limited edition thing. But if you're looking for a good highlighter, Anastasia has seriously great highlighters. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in my next video, which will be tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you have not already and turn on your post notifications. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.